Las Vegas, Nevada. Some of the most unusual bowling you've ever seen from the All-American Sport Park. On the left, a charming beauty with lethal pin-crushing accuracy. On the right, her radiance and talent have bowled over more than one worthy opponent. Today, two of the fiercest teams in collegiate bowling, Erie Community College and San Jose State, square off for the craziest 10-pin challenge you've ever seen. This is not your father's college bowl. This is Rockin' Bowl. Let's meet our gallant gladiators for today's round 2 action. The Cats of Erie Community College, Mike Mercurio, Brian Klein, Teresa Morell, Callie Wagner, Joe Luchess, the alternate Michelle Resch, and the assistant coach, Ken Duke. And the Spartans of San Jose State, Loida Francisco, Alex Sala, Daleen Kusama, Cliff Kennard, Daniel Pack, the alternate, Melissa Robledo, and the coach, Sherry Tomasaka. And welcome to the All-American Sport Park here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm Gary Seibel, along with 12-time PBA champion, Dandy Randy Pedersen. Oh man, there's no place like this place, and bowling like you have never seen before. Yeah, we've got your traditional bowling, but Randy, we also have some frames that are way out there, dude.
Yeah, you know, we've got some really cool stuff. Let me explain to you a little bit about what we're going to do. We're going to bowl a standard 10-frame game, but we're going to do it Baker style. And Baker style is where the players alternate frames. But that's not all we have, my friend.
I didn't think so.
Also, we have Rockin' Bowl frames, and we're going to put those Rockin' Bowl frames in between those traditional frames. We're going to add the two up at the end of the game. Total score, the high score wins the match.
Want to know more about Rockin' Bowl? We've got our own lady cat. It's our alley cat, Taylor Baldwin.
We're taking bowling beyond the limits, and we're testing our players' skills like they've never been tested before. Imagine what it would be like bowling from a disco, or bowling like a Daredevil, or how about not even being able to see the pins, where you're going to see all that and much, much more, so you don't want to go away. You do not want to miss out on all the fun.
This is round 2. All 16 of our collegiate teams played in round number 1. We'll take those scores, add them to round 2 scores, and our top 8 teams will make it to the quarterfinals. But don't forget, our teams competing tonight are going after $1,000 in scholarship money. Enough said. It's time for Rockin' Bowl. And as the teams get ready, we'll say hello to referee Bob Prevost. He is standing by to handle any disputed calls. Hopefully we won't have any today. And first up, it's going to be the Cats of Erie Community College. Here we go, Mike Mercurio, the Cats of Erie. 18-year-old freshman is Mike Mercurio from Buffalo, New York. Here's his first shot. Attaboy, that's the way to start things out.
That's a nice way to start.
And now, for the Spartans of San Jose State, it's Loida Francisco, a 26-year-old senior, and she is a lefty, and it looks like she's got the Spartans logo not only close to her heart, but close to her cheekbone as well. Here's her first shot in the first frame of traditional bowling, and Loida off the mark just a bit, leaving the head pin and also the 1-3.
Yeah, that ball is that was a bit too far to the left.
We're ready for the spare shot of Loida Francisco. 1-3 is what she has to convert. And there again, a look at that Spartan logo. Obviously not affecting her vision at all, and we'll know that for sure if she picks up the spare. And oh, we saw that chop coming. It's not the FSU tomahawk chop, it's the Spartan chop. Picks the 1, leaves the 3. One frame of traditional bowling in the books, and an early lead for the Cats of Erie Community College. They open with a strike. They're up early on the Spartans of San Jose State. I hear the music. You know, he was born under a bad sign. Who? Officer Tim. I'm talking about speed bowling. Our first Rockin' Bowl frame for more. Here is Taylor.
That's right. Our bowlers are shifted into high gear, getting in the fast lane because they're going speed bowling. The objective, to throw the ball as fast as they can. Now, each team gets one ball and every pin knocked down counts, but here's the catch. Only the fastest ball gets to keep their points. And how will we know? Well, we've got our own sexy Officer Tim standing by with a radar gun.
And there he is. Oh my, sexy? I don't think so. It's Officer Tim and his trusty radar gun, Randy.
Yeah, how'd you like to be frisked by that guy?
Officer Tim, he's big, he's bad, he's mean, but he's got the gun and he's got the authority as well. Again, the objective here to throw the ball as fast yet as accurately as you can. And that's what Brian Klein of the Erie Community Cats is going to try to do in our first Rockin' Ball frame. Spade bowling. There is his throw. Oh, my. 24 for Brian Klein, and he knocks down 9.
That was serious heat.
That was a heater from Brian Klein. Looked like a Randy Johnson fastball, yeah, Randy. The big unit with the big throw. And here is Alex Sala, the Spartans of San Jose State. He lets it fly. Oh, but the speed not up to snuff. Only 21. So it's going to be Brian Klein of the Cats of Erie Community College with a total of 9 and a speed rating of 24 to win our first Rockin' Ball frame. 9-zip for the Cats of Erie Community College in our first Rockin' Ball frame over the Spartans of San Jose State. Now we're going to head back to traditional style bowling. This is frame number 2. Here is Teresa Morell, a lady cat. 18-year-old sophomore from Rochester, New York. Here's her first ball.
Ooh! That's a good pitch there. That ball could have struck. She left what we call the weak 10. Now the key here is to move left on the approach to give yourself angle to make the spare. And also you want to throw the ball straight and hard.
Teresa Morell, 289 high game. Title, National Junior College Regional 3 doubles champion in 1999. But she didn't do it with shots like that.
No, you know, she got the ball too far to the right, and the ball just fell into the gutter right in front of the 10 pin.
So that is an open frame following the opening frame strike for the Cats. And here is Daleen Kasaba for the Spartans of San Jose State in our second frame of traditional bowling. And that worked its way into the pocket.
Oh, she's got a nice little form, too. What a great shot that was. Giving her teammates some high 10s. Take a look at this. Watch 6 go to the wall, take the 10 out, 10, those last pin to fall. Great shot.
Oh, yeah, we ain't the Carpenters, folks, but we've only just begun. You know what this is? It's Rockin' Ball on TNN. We've got Rockin' Ball frames, traditional frames. It's all coming up. Stay with us. Welcome back to Rockin' Ball on TNN. Round 2 in our competition, Erie Community College and San Jose State. We're having a great time at the All-American Sport Park here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And the score early. It's Erie trailing in traditional style frames, but leading by 9 in Rockin' Ball frames. They've got a short lead right now. And that is the coach, the assistant coach of the Cats of Erie Community College, Ken Duke. And, you know, as Team Erie gets ready to bowl, let's take a look at a few of the young players who also enjoy some other interests as well. In addition to bowling, many members of Team Erie enjoy other games. Some enjoy sports memorabilia and collectibles.
Ken Griffey Jr., Alex Rodriguez. Bowlers don't have trading cards yet.
But despite these other interests, it certainly helps to know how to dance. And a look at one lovely lady cat from Erie Community College. That is bowler Teresa Morell. We are set to go back to traditional style bowling. Here is frame number 3, third frame. And for the Cats, it's another lady cat, Callie Wagner, 19-year-old sophomore from Alden, New York. Her first shot. Ooh, tough one.
Nice design.
Who's your decorator?
The 3-4-7-10. Now, the way you got to make this is you got to get the ball right of the 3-pin. The ball will throw the 3-pin into the 4-7. The ball takes out the 10-pin. So it's kind of like shooting the baby split, but a little bit harder.
Her teammates squarely behind her, and this looked like it was going just perfectly, Randy, but just picking up the 1-pin, picking up the 3-pin there, and leaving the remainder. There is San Jose State Spartans coach Sherry Tomasaka. You know, you've already seen some of today's talented young players in action. Now let's take a closer look at one of them, San Jose's Alex Sala. Alex Sala may love a bologna and cheese sandwich from time to time, but also he knows the importance of good health.
Do you get sodas?
Sodas are bad for you.
Maybe so, but when it comes to bowling, Alex knows practice of any kind is good for you.
This is a shot right here. Watch this. This is money. Money. Oh! Money!
And there a look at the young Alex Sala, a member of the Spartans of San Jose State, having a whole lot of fun today.
He's got the same haircut we do, Gary.
But we've got about 20 years on him. Here we go. Cliff Kennard for the Spartans of San Jose. His first shot, and he leaves a 3-10. A baby split, not that difficult.
Well, no, it's a baby split for right-handers. It's a little bit different for left-handers when it's the 3-10. But, you know, very fortunate that he didn't leave the 7-pin. When you come in light like that, a lot of times left-handed, you'll leave the 3-7. Very fortunate only to leave the 3-10.
And you are correct, sir. Kennard, a lefty from Aptos, California, has a high game of 300, but his average 171. And
oh yeah,
my, yes.
Very nice. Perfect conversion. Slapping some high fives.
Way to get it done.
Excuse me, Gary. Let's take a look at this. You know, the ball's got to cover both pins, and it does perfectly.
And San Jose State took the lead on that spare. The San Jose State Spartans. But again, we are early on in our match. And I hear the music. And that means only one thing. It's time for Rockin' Bowl and Daredevil Bowling. Our Lady of the Lanes once again, Taylor Baldwin.
That's right. We've taken our Rockin' Bowlers and we've turned them into ramp-jumping daredevils. Here's how you play Daredevil bowling. They have to jump their balls over the ramp and clear the trucks. Now, it looks easy, but not only do they need speed, they need to watch their hooks. Now, each team gets one ball, and every pin knocked down counts for 1 point, so let's make them count. Rockin' Bowl.
And Randy, what makes it even more difficult, those are real 18-wheelers.
That's right, Gary.
Do you believe that?
No.
Okay. Here we go. Time for Daredevil bowling, and this is hard. This is not easy stuff.
Yeah, you never know what your ball's going to do coming off that ramp.
Here's our first look at Joe Luchess, the Cats of Erie Community College. His Daredevil bowling shot, not too bad. He leaves the 3-9.
Did you see how much that ball hooked coming off the first ramp? Once it came off that ramp, hit the lane, it really hooked the back end.
Hey, pal, we know that you did this. How tough was Daredevil bowling for you?
Well, it was very difficult. That guy got 8 or 9, but the way I approached this, I went with straight speed and really straight and really hard.
Okay, straight and hard is the key, according to Randy Pedersen. Good count for the Cats of Erie Community College. Here is Daniel Pack of the Spartans of San Jose State to see if he can at least match it, maybe do even better. Here's his shot up over the ramp.
Oh,
and he does.
Very nice.
I can do better than you. He does one better than Joe Luchess of the Cats. So it is the Spartans winning our second Rockin' Bowl frame by a score of 9-8, but they are still down in our Rockin' Bowl totals. We are back to traditional bowling right now in frame number 4, where the Spartans have the lead. And we'll pick it up with leadoff bowler for the Cats, Mike Mercurio. Buffalo, New York Public Schools bowling high. Average picks up the strike.
Hello. That was kind of a light pocket hit. Take a look at this. Watch what this ball does when it hits the pocket. First, he's playing in between the second and third arrow. Not a big hook, but watch what it does when it hits the pocket. This kind of opens the pocket right in half.
Not quite as dramatic as the parting of the Red Sea, but it gets the job done here for Erie Community College. Here's Loida Francisco, the Spartans of San Jose State. She's from Santa Clara, California. They call her Loy. I think I can figure out why. Here's the shot. It comes in light, leaves the 1, 2, and a rockin' 4.
1, 2, 4. Object to make this spare is you got to get the ball left of the head pin. And the ball basically covers all 3 pins, Gary.
And you can see there her fellow teammates, and they're all wearing and sporting the Spartan logo. Some folks, one on the neck, another one on the cheek right there. That, my friend, is dedication.
That's spirit.
Be true to your school. Here's Loda Francisco's second shot at the spare. Down the lane it goes.
Hang on. Oh, very nice.
Gets the job done for San Jose. And a good-looking spare attempt.
Well, here you go. You know, the rule of thumb here, get the ball left of the head pin so that the ball covers all 3 pins just like that.
And there you have it. We are through 4 traditional frames, couple Rockin' Bowl frames. We've got a whole lot more coming up, but right now, I've got a question for you. What U.S. president built a bowling alley in the basement of the White House? Truman, Ford, or Nixon? The answer right after this. This is Rockin' Bowl on TNN. Welcome back to the All-American Sport Park here in Las Vegas for Rockin' Bowl on TNN. The answer to our trivia question, what U.S. president built a bowling alley in the basement of the White House? Was it Truman, Ford, or Nixon? The answer A, Truman, but Nixon later denied the whole thing, saying, I didn't have a hook. Oh, well, that was close anyhow. Well, if you have some fun bowling trivia questions for us, or to send us an email, go to country.com. Well, we're having a whole bunch of fun here at the Sport Park. You know why, Randy? People are dancing, they're relaxing. Tell us why that's happening.
One reason, Gary, one reason only. Our own in-house band, the Pin Setters.
We're having fun. You're having fun. Everybody in the house is having some fun. But on the serious side, don't forget, folks, 16 collegiate teams battling it out for a spot in the quarterfinals. Tonight, one team is going to win $1,000 scholarship money, and that team ultimately may be the champions, winning $10,000 in the finals. I'm so excited. Let's get back to bowling. And it's time for traditional bowling in frame number 5 of our traditional game. The Cats of Erie Community College. Here is Brian Klein. He's up now. Golf, basketball, collecting sport cards. Those are some of his hobbies. And having a big, big throw.
Oh, yeah. You want to talk about some revs and some power, this guy's got it all. Let's take a look at this. Notice he's playing deep inside. When you throw big hook, you got to move to the center of the lane. Watch it go almost out to the gutter, and watch it just shred the rack.
All right. Happiness for all on the Cats. Yeah, including Brian Klein. But now here comes Alex Sala for the San Jose State Spartans. We met him earlier, and he is a big San Jose Sharks hockey fan, and of course a bowling fan. That kind of makes sense.
Oh!
Same thing.
Beautiful strike there. Gary, here comes. Let's take a look at this. Watch this ball disintegrate the pins. That's the power of the new technology in bowling balls today. That's called reactive resin power.
All right, and Erie takes the lead back by 7. Oh yeah, Randy, would you care to dance? You know why? This, my friend, is disco bowling. It's another Rockin' Bowl frame. I know that the lady is down on the lanes. Here is Taylor.
Hey, you know, get out your polyester, because retro is in and we're going disco. Bowling, that is. Now, it's just like traditional bowling, except we've turned the place into a disco inferno, complete with music, lights, and a mirror ball. Now, each team gets 1 ball, and every pin knocked down counts, so let's go disco.
We are set to go disco. We've got the disco ball and all.
Where's my bell bottoms?
Randy, I cannot answer that question. Mine are in mothballs right now, but you know they're coming back in. Teresa Morell, a lady cat. She's going to try her hand at disco bowling.
This is tough, Gary. There's a lot of stuff going on in the lanes. It's dark. You can't see your target. It's a great shot.
She'll pick up 9 of those 10 pins, leaving just the 7. And again, very difficult. You got to concentrate. You got to focus. There's a lot to distract the eye here. Daleen Kusaba of the Spartans of San Jose State. 21-year-old senior. Not old enough to remember the disco era, but nonetheless, good enough to do some disco bowling and to do some serious damage.
Hook ball. Not bad. 8.
Oh, looking for that 8 to just fall, but it won't. But still, 8-4. The Spartans in their disco Rockin' Bowl frame. 9 for the Cats of Erie Community College. You know, these Rockin' Bowl frames make a huge difference towards the final score in today's match, and we'll add round 1 and round 2 scores. Top 8 teams move into the quarterfinals. 3 of 6 Rockin' Bowl frames now in the books, and we're heading into frame number 6 of our traditional style bowling game. Here is Callie Wagner for the Cats of Erie Community College. A piano player, graphic designer. And she leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 7.
Well, you know, Gary, she misses a hip and to the right. Now, there's a couple of things she can do. You know, if the lanes aren't hooking enough for her, she needs to move her feet right, tighten her lineup, or she just, you know, she needs to get the ball to the hip in. And she left herself with a really tough spare.
And how, my friend, do you make this spare?
Get the ball left of the head pin. The ball will deflect off the head pin and cover the other 3 pins.
Not lacking in concentration. Here's her shot. Yeah!
Or you can do it that way.
I was going to say, I know that's not the way you would do it, but it works nonetheless.
Take a look. I said the left side, but the right side works. It's not the best way, Gary, but it worked for her.
All right, we see now Cliff Kennard of the San Jose Spartans, after some notes of congratulations, not only from her teammates, but also the fans on the Cat side of things. Now we're over on the Spartan side, and it is Cliff Kennard. Cliff Kennard, known as Nards.
Nards. That's nice. He's got some nice support going on over there, though.
Yeah, he does. Here's his shot in the 6th frame. They are working on a strike, by the way. The Spartans make it 2.
That's right. That's power. That's revolutions. That's a 16-pound ball just shredding the rack.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look again.
Watch that ball just open the pocket. Head pin takes the 7 out, or the 10 pin rather. And what a great reaction. He's going, come on, team, give me some.
Give me some indeed. San Jose State takes the lead back with that shot. Oh, we've got a whole lot more to come. We're just getting rolling here, folks. We've got a rail horse race on Rockin' Bowl on TNN. Stay with us. And welcome back to the glitter and glitz of Las Vegas, Nevada. You're watching Rockin' Bowl on TNN. San Jose State leads in traditional style bowling and trails by 9 pins in Rockin' Bowl frames. San Jose State leads right now. And how our competition works, well, the 8 teams with the highest overall point total from our first 2 rounds win $1,000 each for this victory, then move on to compete in the quarterfinals for $2,500. Top 4 teams then advance to the semifinals to compete for $5,000. From there, it's on to the Rockin' Bowl Championship, where the top 2 teams will compete for $10,000. And it's time once again for traditional style bowling. Oh yeah, we've got a lot more coming your way. We are in the 7th frame. And there you see the cheerleaders for the San Jose State Spartans. And they are in the lead right now and trying to keep them there. Here's Joe Luchess in the 7th. His first shot. Oh, leaving the 2, 8, and 10. But Joe Luchess of the Cats. Highest average 2 consecutive seasons in the Niagara Frontier League. He's a liberal arts major. And here is his 2nd shot at the 2, 8, and 10, and goes wide left, gets none.
Well, you know, it's actually a good try because what he was really trying to make it. I think that with the 2, 8, 10 split, which is almost impossible to make, you go for the 2, 8. You get the count. You know, you take your medicine and you go on.
Here we go. Daniel Packnell is up for the San Jose State Spartans. It's got a 300 game, high series of 779, computer engineering. Here is Daniel's first shot. Looks like a very intelligent guy. Oh, and he's going to have to use some smarts to pick up the 258.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I mean, this is similar to the bucket minus the 4-pin. You know, again, the thing you have to worry about is covering that back pin, the 8-pin.
Mm-hmm. And where do you place this ball, Randy?
Well, you place it between the 2 and the 5, and this is definitely a spare that you might want to think about hooking the ball at, because you want that extra hook in the back end to cover the back pin.
Daniel Pack looking at a 258.
He did go with a hook ball, but it's too far right.
Too far right, and does, in fact, leave the 2, picks off the 5 and the 8. So after 7 traditional frames of bowling, San Jose State leads by 16 pins. Trails by 9, though. Rockin' Bowl frames, they do have a 7-point overall lead. Oh, yeah, I hear the music, baby. It's time for Showtime Bowling, our next Rockin' Bowl frame. And it's our Alley Valley Taylor Baldwin.
You know, we're in Vegas where no bet is certain. So let's raise the stakes by lowering a curtain and play Showtime Bowling. Now, it's just like traditional bowling, except the pins are hidden by this Viva Las Vegas style show curtain. Now, each team gets 1 ball, and every pin knocked down counts as 1 point. So, like they say in showbiz, break 'em up.
We are ready, Randy. Showtime Bowling. How tough is this stuff? Here's Mike Mercurio going with a shot. It's a blind shot. Will he get it? Oh. Leaving it 2, 4, and 10.
Let me tell you how hard this is. You can't see a target. You can't see the pins. It's basically bowling blindfolded.
Teammates getting a good laugh out of it. And here now, Lloyd Francisco for the Spartans of San Jose State. Bowling blind. Can't even see the arrows. And her shot, we're going to look from the other side. We can see it a whole lot better. Oh, and you know something? Oh, she gets a little lucky there, doesn't she? And on that last kick, San Jose winds up winning that Rockin' Bowl frame. That was not as easy as it looks. And these Rockin' Bowl frames make a big, big difference. So now we're going to get back to traditional style bowling. San Jose State still holding an 8-point overall lead after we add up the traditional and Rockin' Bowl frames. Brian Klein now for the Cats. His cheering section urging him on.
Oh! He put that one in his wheelhouse, Gary. You know, we have a saying, trust is a must or your game's a bust. I know it's an old cliche, but watch him wheel this one. This ball's looking, it's going wide, and it just rips back, and the 6 just tomahawks the 7. I mean, the 4 tomahawks the 7, excuse me. What a great reaction.
Who's more excited, you or Brian Klein over that one? Unbelievable shot. Brian Klein picks up the strike for the Cats, and they are in need of more of those. Here is Alex Sala of the Spartans. His shot. Oh!
You know, very interesting, real quick. You notice that he goes much more direct, but he still has that hitting power because of that equipment that we're using, that strong reaction present. Watch this ball take care of the 10. 6 goes to the wall, cuts the 10 right out.
Unbelievable.
He likes it. Folks, don't go anywhere because we're coming back with more Rockin' Bowl here on TNN.
Welcome back to Rockin' Bowl here on TNN. San Jose State leads by 16 pins through 8 traditional frames and trails by 8 in Rockin' Bowl frames, but they're still on top by 8. And we are ready to move on with our traditional style game. For the Cats at Erie Community College, here is Teresa Morel. She wants to be a physical therapist, but what she wants to be right now is a strike maker, because a strike in the foundation frame will give them 2 in a row and lead them into the 10th frame in good stead, but it's not going to happen, leaving the 3-10.
Well, same kind of deal. This ball goes high, goes through the nose. Fortunate only to leave the 3-10. What we got to do is we got to get the ball right of the 3-pin. The ball will deflect off the 3-pin into the 10-pin.
Really needs to pick up the baby split here. She is focused in. You see her eyes looking at the arrow. She needs, and tried to slip over the 3, but couldn't do it. Misses the 10, slips it in front of the 10.
Got the ball too far left, and you can make the baby split that way, getting the ball to the left of the 3-pin and throwing it into the 10, but not the way I would suggest.
And open in the 9th for the Cats. Here comes the lovely Daylene Casaba for the Spartans of San Jose State. And ironically, same career goal as Teresa Morel. Wants to be a physical therapist, but same goal here. Strike me, baby.
Whoa!
There it is.
What a great follow-through. I mean, she throws the ball really nice. I really like her delivery. And she's excited. She is pumped. Take a look at this. Look at this follow-through. Watch how she just extends right through the shot. And watch this ball hook late and blow the 5 in the head pin right into the 7.
Unbelievable. She is happy. The teammates love it. A couple of strikes for the Spartans of San Jose State. Oh, it's time for Rockin' Ball. I'm getting dizzy. Here's Taylor Baldwin to tell us more about Spinning Ball.
Now, with all this excitement, if our players' heads aren't spinning yet, they will now, because we're getting ready to play Spinning Ball. Now, it's just like the game Pin the Tail on the Donkey, but with bowling. Our Rockin' Bowlers will spin around 5 times and then attempt to bowl dizzy. All right? Now, if that one isn't hard enough, they only get 1 chance, 1 ball each, and every pin knocked down counts. If you ask me, it's more like whirl and hurl. Let's see how good they are.
And we are ready to go. And our next to last Rockin' Bowl frame, which we affectionately call Spinning Bowl. The spinner, Callie Wagner, the spinning, now doing that spinning 3 times around, 4 times around, 5 times around, and now Callie Wagner must bowl within 5 seconds. She looks a little rubbery leg there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And she gets it off, and the form looked pretty good.
I'll tell you what, that form looked great.
So did the shot, picks up 9. And Randy, what's your technique for Spinning Bowl?
Well, the first thing here is I try not to lose my lunch.
Oh, you mean those Slim Jims in a 6-pack, huh?
Yeah, that's the one. And then I try not to fall down. But let me tell you how difficult this is. You try going out there and spinning around 5 times and throwing a ball down the lane.
That's usually what I do when I go out for a regular night of bowling. And now, we're going to have Cliff Kennard of the Spartans of San Jose State in his Spinning Bowl frame, a frame that takes a tremendous amount of skill. Kennard on our spinning platform. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5. He's ready to go.
He's trying to do that figure skater when they spin and keep his eyes, locked in on one thing. Let's see if it helps.
Double Lutz or not, here it is. Here's his shot. Oh, leaving a 1, 3, 6, and 10. So it's going to be all Erie Community College, the Cats with 9 in that Spinning Bowl, Rockin' Bowl frame, and 6 for the Spartans of San Jose State. And you know something? This is the 10th frame. It's all coming down to the 10th. And Joe Luchess for the Cats of Erie Community College will start things off here. The Spartans with a lead. Comfortable maybe. You make a mistake in the 10th. The Cats do well. Then no way.
Oh. I'll tell you what, a little bit lighter. He's looking at a really ugly split. And if that ball hooks a little bit more, he's looking at a strike. He's borderline right there. And I'll tell you, this is why the 10th frame is so important. But not only traditional bowling, Gary, also the Rockin' Bowl frames.
Leaving the 7-pin for Joe Luchess. And he needs to pick this up because the Cats need to put the pressure on the Spartans. And he does, so he will have one more shot in the 10th frame of our traditional game, the best that they can do. The Cats of Erie Community College, 153 in their traditional game. But they have the lead in Rockin' Bowl frames, and that could make all the difference. Here's Joe Luchess, his final shot in the 10th. Leaves the 10, but 9's okay on the fill ball.
That's good. That's not bad.
152 traditional for the Cats of Erie Community College. The Spartans of San Jose State working on a double. And a look to try to make it a triple. And even more, here's Daniel Pack for the Spartans. I don't see, now I finally see Daniel's, or do I? Yes, his Spartan logo. Is that on his right, looks like his right temple. Hard to tell, but we think he has one there. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What a great shot, Gary. Daniel steps up. He's got an opportunity to do some real damage here in the 10th frame. They're working on a double. Let's take a look at this strike. Watch this ball rip the pocket apart. 6 goes around a 10. Oh, and it just barely knocks the 10 down.
Brady, would you care to sing with me? Turn out the lights, the party's over. At least it is in traditional, the way it looks now. They have already surpassed the Cats of Erie Community College in traditional bowling. They're going to finish out here because don't forget, we add those round 1 and round 2 scores together. You need those scores to get into the quarterfinals. 9 count.
You know, that was another great shot. He got that ball a little bit further right, and it got back to the pocket, but he left himself the ring in 10.
Picks up the spare. We're going to be looking at a 200 even in traditional bowling for San Jose State, which would give them a 48-pin lead if he picks up the spare in the traditional game. But they are down by 11 in Rockin' Bowl, so the lead now is lessened. And he does. So, in fact, for the Spartans of San Jose State, they end their traditional game of bowling with a score of 200. But as some famous sports guy used to say, it ain't over till it's over. And it ain't over. We got Rockin' Relay coming up next here on Rockin' Bowl at TNN. But first, how about another trivia question? Comedian Milton Berle was the host of what popular 60s television show? Was it A, Bowling for Laughs, B, Quiz Bowl, or C, Jackpot Bowling? The answer when Taylor, Randy, me, and Uncle Milty return, so don't go away. This is Rockin' Bowl on TNN. Welcome back, everyone, to the All-American Sport Park here in Las Vegas, Nevada. You're watching Rockin' Bowl on TNN. And the answer to our trivia question, comedian Milton Berle was the host of what popular 60s television show? The answer, C, Jackpot Bowling. The bowler who tossed 6 strikes won the jackpot, which started at $5,000 and rose by $1,000 each week. Well, we are done with our traditional game of bowling, which was won by the Spartans of San Jose State, 200 to 152. Randy, a 48-pin advantage, but they were losing in Rockin' Bowl frames by 11, so 48 minus 11. I can remember that math. 37 pins, it's not an insurmountable lead as we move into Rockin' Relay.
That's right. You know, a lot of work left to be done, and Rockin' Relay is Gary's favorite. It's fast-paced, there's skill involved. Kind of like Gary, fast-paced, and he's skillful. He's a skillful guy. A lot of energy. You got to be fast. You got to be accurate.
And that's what we're going to look for in Rockin' Relay. For more on that, once again, down to the lanes and Taylor Baldwin.
I tell you, you can feel the tension in the air because we are down to our last Rockin' Bowl frame, Rockin' Relay. Not only is it Gary's favorite, it's my favorite too. Now, the objective here is to get as many pins knocked down in only 30 seconds. So how are they going to do it? Well, player one's going to run to the ball rack, throw his ball as fast as he can down the furthest plate, come back, tag player 2. She'll go to the next plate, and so on and so on. Now they're going to throw as many balls as they can in 30 seconds, all right? Remember, they got to get as many pins knocked down in 30 seconds as they can. So skill and accuracy, not only does that play a crucial part, so does speed. So let's go!
And we are ready for Rockin' Relay. The team in the lead goes first. That would be the Spartans of San Jose State. And I got a question for you guys. Spartans, are you ready? Bob Prevost, 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Bull. And the leadoff is Alex Sala. Alex Sala starting out for the Spartans of San Jose State. Here's his shot. He throws it down the lane. Yeah, it's a good one. Makes the quick tag under 20 seconds.
Let's go, hustle up.
Daniel Pack is up.
Taking his time.
A little bit too much time, 15 seconds.
Hustle.
We're going to start the countdown at 10.
Hustle.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right.
That shot will count. And
Very
let's
nice.
see. All right, 7 pins. Way to go. Looks like a total of 35 in our Rockin' relay for the Spartans of San Jose State. But there's more to come. It's the second half of Rockin' relay. And we'll see what the Cats of Erie Community College can do. They will be on the prowl when we return with Rockin' Bull on TNN. So don't go away. Back to Rockin' Bull here on TNN. We're having a whole lot of fun here at the All-American Sport Park in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're dead smack in the middle of our Rockin' relay. And Erie Community College, the Cats, you've got a lot of work to do. So I ask you this question. Are you ready? Bob Prevost, 30 seconds on the clock. We are set to go with our second half of Rockin' relay. On your mark. Get set. Bull.
Hustle.
And Erie Community College, the Cats, Mike Mercurio, his first shot. He throws it, he runs back. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Leaves the 1, the 2,
Hustle.
and the 7. Picks up 7. Less than 20 seconds to go. Next shot,
Come on, guys.
15. We're going to start the countdown at 10.
Move it.
10, 9,
Hustle.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look at it. Touch your teammate.
That is it for the Cats. A total of 35. I'll tell you what, you guys equal the Spartans in our Rockin' relay. You each got 35, but the champions in round 2 are the Spartans of San Jose State, 266 to 229.
Congratulations! You're the winner! How do you feel? You rock! You rock!
All right, that is going to do it. The Spartans of San Jose State have won in round number 2 for Taylor Baldwin, Randy Pedersen, I'm Gary Seibel. See you next time on Rockin' Bull here on TNN. Good night, everybody. And congratulations once again to San Jose State for today's victory and for winning $1,000. San Jose's total score from the first 2 rounds stands at 460. Erie's is 423. As our other teams continue in round 2 competition, we'll tally their scores as well to determine which top 8 will move on to the quarterfinals. From there, the top 4 move on to the semifinals, and the top 2 on to the Rockin' Bull Championship to compete for $10,000 and the title.